talk about echo and print statements in PHP. Now with PHP, there are two basic ways to get output, which is echo and print. Now in this series, we want to use both print and echo to achieve our output purpose. Now, echo and print are more or less the same. They are both used to output data to the screen. But there's a little bit of difference which is very notable, and I would need to point out to you. Now the difference is that echo statement or echo built-in function has no return value, but print has a return value of 1. So it can be used in expression. Now echo can take multiple parameters, although such usage is rare, but print can take just one argument. Another notable difference is that echo is marginally faster than print. Okay, so let's see how this plays out. We've been using echo all the while, right? Now we want to use both echo and print to see what we can do with both of them. So here I'll just say, let me comment this out, and then I'll just say, with the shorthand version of PHP, you don't need to write echo or print to output anything on your screen. But here, if we use the basic syntax for PHP and we refresh this page, you will see that it will not, our page will not bring out anything, because here we're using the basic syntax and it doesn't understand what it wants to do with this variable. So we need to tell it to echo this variable to the screen before it will do that. You see now? So the same thing, if we say print, you see we still have the same result. Now, one good thing with echo is that you can use echo with multiple parameters. Let's try to do that and see. Now we can say echo, and here we can just welcome to 0 to Hero PHP course with Ben, and let's try to add some more, or let's try to build a new string here. So I can just say this, right? And I can add a comma, and I can still say string, okay? Add a comma, do something silly again. You get it? Let's just try to do now. If I refresh this page, you can see here that we are getting this string that we just formed, this formulated string. We're getting the output right now. Now, but you cannot do this with a print statement. Yes, we can't do that with a print statement. So here, let's say that we now put print here. Let's say we have print here, and then we refresh this page. You can see that it is giving us a syntax error, an unexpected token, because print doesn't take multiple parameters like echo. It doesn't take multiple parameters. If we remove all of these, and you can see here that we have just one formulated string here, just one string, and we put it inside a variable. We store that string in the variable, and here we're trying to echo it. We're trying to print it out to the screen, and it won't. Let's remove this. And if we just refresh this page, you can see here that our print works. It works fine. Now, if I remove this, and then we say that we just want to give it one string and say this is a string. This is a string. If we save this and then we refresh, you can see that we're getting a nice output. But if we try to do what we've done before by giving it multiple parameters like this, if we refresh it, you will get an error. That is to tell you that string, you can see unexpected token, comma. Here, this first comma is what it's talking about. If I remove this comma now, if I remove this comma and I refresh, you can see that string is talking about this string in line 25. That means it actually passed this, but it couldn't get through this. That's to tell you that print statements don't work with multiple variables. Now, let's try to use print on these statements. So those are notable differences which you have to keep in mind. See you in the next one.